Bought into my first break ever. A place called Blaze. They do Marvel cards, DC cards, sports cards. Had Charles Xavier and Spider-Boy.
Who's Charles Xavier?
The leader of the X-Men, the guy in the wheelchair. But I fell asleep.
We finally broken CJ.
First break. There's only 2 cards in there.
It's one of those things where if you explain it to someone, they're like, what's wrong with you, dude? Who does that kind of stuff? What is Spider-Ham?
It's just somebody else in the Spider-Verse. Like there's Spider-Boy, Spider-Ham, Spider-Buggy, Spider-Man 2099.
Once you do it, you're like, oh man, I get it now. What do you mean Spider-Ham? Is that like Spider-Pig?
Remember the movie Spider-Pig?
That was a real thing?
They turned it into that after, I'm pretty sure.
Aww.
I get why people get that itch and that yearn to do this or just watch breaks or be in breaks. And then I've now been in it 2 more times. Like yesterday I was on it all day. I like won 4 giveaways on the channel just because how much I was on it.
It's funny because just hearing the way he describes buying into breaks brings me back to a couple years ago when I started buying into breaks.
So I had the S's and Spider-Boy. That wasn't Charles Xavier, I was wrong.
It's not Spider-Boy, that's Spider-Ham.
I know, I don't know why I got Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham.
Some of the fun is just seeing some of the crazy cards that could pop up. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get this huge adrenaline rush when you hit big, which I wouldn't know anything about. These are considered probably base cards, I'm assuming.
Yeah, those are worthless. Like you can tell by looking at them, they're junk.
Wow. I get a rush when I see other people hit big. So if you're the person opening up that pack and you see this monster hit, it's gotta be nuts.
You've been watching these, you can't tell if those are junk?
Yeah.
They're not junk.
They're a step above base.
Because they don't even ship the base cards.
I think I got my finger on the pulse when it comes to overpaying on things, I think. They're pretty dope.
You don't even know who those people are.
I know who Spider-Ham is. It's art.
These are the equivalent to my draft picks baseball cards. I don't know who the players are. They're irrelevant.
Well, I know the one player. I don't know who Spy Master.
I know the one player, he says.
A PC is a PC. I get it because I like it. He received his training from Taskmaster. It says right here.
Yeah, I could read the back of the baseball cards and tell you who the guy is too.
There's virtually nothing known about his background either. And
how convenient. You don't know anything and there's nothing known about him.
So if you're on Whatnot, make sure you give us a follow. 2 Sweet Hobby, all one word. The number 2 Sweet Hobby, all one word. Give us a follow.
First of all, I don't really love Aaron Rodgers. Who do you think this is?
Probably Aaron Rodgers. Who is it?
Aaron Rodgers.
I understand I have a really unhealthy buying habit when it comes to just cool things I like, especially comic books. You sure you don't want me to help you?
I don't need your help.
This one I'll open up. Can you guess what this card is?
Aaron Rodgers.
It's 2 Aaron Rodgers, the same card.
Right now what we have is a scenario where we only have 2 seasons where Aaron Rodgers was on the Jets and they're making cards. 2023, 2024. By next year's products, he'll be in a different uniform or he'll be out of the league. Aaron Rodgers.
I don't even want to talk about Aaron Rodgers anymore. Just saying his name kind of gives me like this cringe, like we've talked about it way too much.
Aaron Rodgers is now a collection that actually has a checklist. There's a finite amount of Aaron Rodgers Jets cards. It's actually something that I can go after and try and get them all.
That man has an unhealthy obsession. Oh, guess what I got sticking out here? Not even in the package. It's Aaron Rodgers, but it's in red.
Might take me a few years, but I think I might be able to get all those cards.
I just think we need some kind of intervention. His kids are probably worried right now about him.
I'm gonna build this up. It's gonna be there when I die. My kids are gonna sort through my Aaron Rodgers cards unless somebody else really loves Aaron Rodgers that much that they wanna take my whole collection off my hands in one purchase. So if you're out there, shoot me a message. Like, I've always been the type of person where I get into something as a hobby and then I want to figure out how I can make money off of it. I have a tendency to turn fun things into work because I turn my hobbies into business. But with this, dude, you get to a point and then you're like, well, I guess I got to sell some of this stuff. This doesn't even make any sense anymore.
So everybody has the bug for all these collectibles now. I mean, my PC has been huge for a long time. We're constantly feeling more justified, I think, for buying more things because, hey, we could sell them.
The cards especially, it almost forces you to go into business. Because if you're ripping packs, you're looking for certain things you want, you gotta sell the rest. You can't just rip everything and just put it all in boxes, can you? Yeah, I guess.
I'm hoping in the next month or so that me and Andy get this thing rolling and we do 2 Sweet Hobby Whatnot. I know he does stuff under Vaporman_2 Sweet Hobby. The ultimate goal is to get 2 Sweet Hobby up and running, and I think we're gonna be doing that pretty soon.
I know what I want to collect, and I started doing this as a collector. But once you start collecting too much stuff that you don't even want and you don't even care about, it's time to make some moves. And the moves you got to make is selling, trading. You got to get out there, you got to get online, and you've got to move this stuff along to make room physically to store it, to make room in your bank account because you're spending so much money. You got to make moves or you're going to be out of the hobby pretty quickly.
Now that people know we're doing this, I don't know if they feel like they want to be part of it. They're getting the bug too, I guess. It's contagious. Wear your masks. You don't want to catch this bug.
Big League Chew, bruv? You don't want Big League Chew.
You know, those are made locally here in Buffalo.
Remember that back in the day when the baseball players used to have like the huge wad of tobacco and juice just dripping down their face?
I'm a gum swallower. I just swallow gum. Are you swallowing it? Did you swallow it yet? Are you swallowing that or are you still chewing? Ever eaten an entire pack at once? How much is in there? It's like a clown car, bro. Net weight is 2.12 ounces, 60 grams. Now swallow it all.
And one good thing about being an adult is that you can actually fit the whole pack of Big League Chew in your mouth. I remember times when I was a kid where I was like I choked on an ice cube once. The whole thing is in my throat. And I'm like, I'm not gonna die. I went from dying to moderately drowning to being back alive. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Explain yourself.
I don't have to explain myself to anyone. That's why I'm divorced.